I asked Ashtar Command to put a protection around the whole show tonight. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Good voice, good voice, good voice. I know myself. Yeah. Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the show. Pretty Angel, sometimes me, Chesno. Hey, Kit Kat, everybody. We really did a lot of publicity on tonight's program. We sent as many promo messages to everybody on my friends list here. So, we'll just be getting ourselves settled in here. I'm going to do a blessing for the broadcast for encounters tonight. This is a special broadcast, so I'm doing a Christed blessing. Greetings, everybody. And this is going to be way different than all the other stuff that we're putting in the past. So we're amped up here, and we are going to, when April gets in on here, we'll be beginning to do and facilitate. We're going to do a Christed little meditation, a Christed meditation of love, and so forth on tonight's show. I will say that I'm asking that the Ashtar Command, my brothers and sisters, Kedar Manka, and all the star beings of light within the galactic Ashtar Command, just bless everybody with love and harmony and understanding. And may everybody be blessed tonight in much light and much love. Every single viewer, wherever you are, this is a special night. A different kind of night. A real good night. A night that will be beautiful. And we're hoping, we have no idea how this is going to work. Not yet. We'll find out. We have some semblance of understanding for tonight's broadcast. Hey, Carrie. And, certainly, support everybody. Everybody, follow everybody. Even if they're not somebody you know. We want to amp everybody up, all the good people from all over the world here who've heard about this broadcast. This is a very special, and a car going by with a loud motor. Other than that, this is a very special night. Adia, W, good evening. Oh, very good. Our moderators are on here, so we appreciate all our moderators. Johnny, Marinee, all our moderators, welcome. We appreciate you. We appreciate everybody. So tonight I'm going to be more than a talk show host. I'm going to be operating in my Ashtar Christed levels. I'm always operating my Christed levels, but I'm going to be operating within the Ashtar Command levels of consciousness for this broadcast. And we've been intercommunicating even during the day when I was working. I was getting downloads of things and understandings of things, and I just feel very blessed to be here, and I hope you feel that way as well. Hey, Monique, Sherry, glad to see you as well. Yeah, the other thing, Sherry, was not good. The commander, was pretty hep to realize after a while that that's not the way it works. So we got realigned in our Christ consciousness, deep meditations, and everything tonight will be beautiful. The connections we'll have are with our Ashtar Command personnel on board a ship. However they want to communicate, that will be up to them. You'll see the energies are going to be different tonight. You should probably already feel the energies being different. And, that little thing that happened in the past we're forgetting about. Just like a little bit tripped up on that, but not anymore. And thank God I have my Ashtar Command brothers and sisters and my friends to reach out to me. So we are blessed to be here. All of you are blessed. And we're going to operate in the highest levels of cosmic Christ consciousness on the show, as we always want to, but tonight especially with what we're going to be doing. I can't wait to see that either as well. I've been sharing a lot of her video documentations, and I saw other people doing it too. She's got some great, and then since she's been on the ship, let me give some background because she's not on yet. She's probably not even, hey, Grace, she's not home yet. But she's been blessed to go physically on an Ashtar Command ship in the woods. And she went on the ship a few nights ago. She met many of the people from the Ashtar Command, including people that she's connected with. These are humans that are people like us. They're very beautiful people. And it's going to just be a beautiful night. You know, I feel blessed. I feel like more blessed than I can ever feel in my life, humbly. And Missy the kitty is sleeping. She's actually sleeping in our main bedroom. She's not out here trying to be on the camera tonight. So, you know, maybe that's just a blessing. She's probably sleeping and gone off planet or something. Who knows? So things are going to be really beautiful. I did a little prayer and a blessing before. I'm going to do a live blessing here because I feel this immense Christed energy coming through. I want to bless every one of you who are watching Encounters. This is not our normal Encounters. Well, Encounters is never normal anyway, right? How could it ever be normal? How could it ever be normal? But especially tonight, I want to bless every one of you with Christ consciousness, with the Christed levels of love and harmony, and know that we are all light. We are all a blessing. We are all love. That's really what we are, you know? And we're all here to elevate the best and the positive in every single one of us. And we're the ones that are really the way showers of a new earth, the way showers of a new way of living, harmony, you know? I was watching with my wife earlier tonight, Ancient Aliens, and we're watching a thing about the giants, the ancient giants. And it was beautiful. It's interesting about the history of these giant, tall people that were here that built pyramids and all these things. You know, so that was like, oh, this is going to be an interesting evening. I'm watching that before I go on later tonight. So it was a beautiful vibe to watch that kind of ancient history, archaeology. Yes, Star Runner, blessings to you, conscious vibrations. Thank you for the roses. Blessings to all. And everyone is protected, always in the Christ light. So that's something I started doing after we switched and got clarity of things with friends of mine, and it really recentered the mission work that I'm here to do, you know. And Chris is saying, giants discovered in Roxbury. Of course. So we're really going to be focused. I want to, once we get April in here, we're going to do a little Christed prayer. And hey, One Universal Love, good to see you. Many blessings to you. Susie Beach Toes. Yes, Susie Beach Toes, may the peace of Christ be with you as well. That's why I love everybody here, you know. You're just all beautiful people. Even the new people I don't know, you get to know them. That's right. If you're going to come in this show, if you're going to come from outside into this show from the streets, you have to have a positive vibe ticket to get in here. Or else down the rabbit hole will be a bouncer. He'll be bouncing you. Grace will be bouncing you too. So will Chesno. And so will Johnny. We got a bunch of Christed cosmic bouncers here. No, I don't know if I could do 24/7. I probably would be like walking around like in circles. He's a good one. Peace, love, and light to everybody. Hey, Julie, you know, welcome here. And everyone coming in here. We're just take your time, get relaxed. And we're going to, you know, do something like a little prayer when Friends with Fairies April gets in here from Vermont. When she gets out of the cheese factory thing or the cheesy thing that she does. She does the cheese thing, and then she comes up and she's all cheesy. But she'll hopefully not be cheesy tonight. So there you go. I think she deals with like the Vermont cow cheese. They make cheese in Vermont. They do. I used to live there. A lot of cows up there too. May the force be. I like that. May the force be with you. I like that. It's a great name. Thank you, Larry. Hey, I'm just looking at, whoops, what's going on here? I'm at 5%. How could that be possible? I've got myself charged up here. Is my charger not working? Here it is. Wait a minute. My charger was not hooked up correctly. I think it got a little bit bounced there. It's working. I got to watch this little cable here. I got it down to 5%, but we're going to get it back up to 30, 40% tonight. We're going to amp up my phone here. So welcome everybody coming in here. Hey, good to see you. May the force be with you. I really do like that name. One day at a time. Thanks for the likes. We want to get up to 100,000 followers. I mean, we actually want to do that too. 100,000 likes. I keep switching it around here, but hey, ya mama. Ya mama. And we appreciate all the shares. You have any close encounters? We do, but tonight's a special night, May Force be with you. We're going to be having an Ashtar Command communications directly, no channeling. And it's going to be a beautiful night. Our space friends on the Ashtar Command spaceship will be part of the show tonight. So there's no channeling. It's going to be interesting to see when things happen here. So get relaxed. It's a Friday night, no rush to go anywhere, anybody, unless you're like having to go to a fast food restaurant and come back, or Dunkin' Donuts or whatever. Stick around here. Hey, Clifford, and get relaxed. Take your best seat. You could be on your meditation pillow, whatever it is. You could be floating and doing you could be in elevated meditation yoga position, and you're elevating yourself and you're staying on elevated off the ground for 2 hours. I don't know. What do I know? That could be possible. I wouldn't doubt it. Somebody's doing that. Anita, welcome to the show. Hey, Deborah, thank you for the likes. Julie, thank you for the finger hearts. User 155, welcome. So until we get really started, Big Cheese, the Big Cheese is here. I'm just wondering if there's a little cheese behind him. Let's see here. Hey, you got apple cider down there. Good. Hey, Kim McFarland, welcome to the show. Glad to have everybody coming in here. And this is our special contact edition for 2024. And Naka Nook from the Ashtar Command will be who will be interacting with and communicating with in just a bit. DK, welcome to the show. Fromage. You're having some fromage. What is that in English? Fromage? I've heard of that word, fromage, but I don't remember what it means. I studied French. Who, Commander? Skip a Grace. Knock a Nook. We tried to get the name right, but when April went on the spaceship, she heard the pronunciation of the person, the human being, as Knock a Nook, he said. So I'm my New England accent is, a little bit knock a nook, but it's knock a nook. I tried to get it correct. Hey, Jim, welcome to the show. I have a little bit of a sense of humor sometimes on the show here. I tend to be very quick-witted. So if I do come up with a joke or two, it's just natural for me. So very natural. It's cheese in French. That's right. Fromage, cheese, fromage. I'm going to have some fromage. How do you say apple cider in French? Anybody know how to say apple cider in French? Fromage is cheese. Oh, very good. What about apple cider? How do you say that in French? I don't remember how to do that. I used to speak French when I studied it. Back in the days when I was in 7th and 8th grade, we had to take French. I know very little French. Well, I don't remember most of it. Benjamin, welcome to the show. Rabbi, thank you for the roses. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Good evening, Coastal Cosmonaut. And we're just all getting ready. You've not missed anything, anybody. So sit tight. David, thank you for the roses. We appreciate that very much. Rabbi, David, boy, we're having roses fights already here. This is great. Right? Oh, now more roses here. This is crazy. Thank you very much. Cider di Praman. Cider di Praman. So I'm having cider di Praman right now. I have my cider di Praman while we're waiting. I'm going to drink some cider di Praman. And it is very sweet. Young Skywalker, good evening. May the force be with you as well. So we're very relaxed. Let's see. Card Gang was popping. Is it a full moon tonight? Yeah, the moon is full. It's a full moon. Tonight it is full. It doesn't feel very crazy though, but it is a full moon. Cider di Prom. Thank you, Sherry Divine Light Code. See, I'm learning some French here tonight. Cider Praman. Prami. Cider Prami. Hey, Alan, good to see you. Welcome to the show. Victor, good to have you with us. I thought tomorrow was full moon. I don't know. I don't know what it's a full moon, a half moon, a no moon. All I know is I think it is a full moon. Oh, E is pronounced like an A. Ah, I see. So this is Encounters, a special edition of Encounters. We welcome everybody from all over the world. Tonight's show, we're going to be doing a special pretty soon. And we're going to be having April on here with us soon when she gets in. She's probably getting home from work. I think she gets home after 11. So she should be here soon. Jim, thank you for the roses. Thank you. Oh, Jim, thank you very much for the roses. These roses are really a thing here tonight. We appreciate them so much from everybody. Sipping tea. Very good, Winnie. Tea is just as good. Hey, Jim, more roses. Thank you very much. Wow, I got 2 roses from Jim now. So just to give you a little background about the ad. Hey, Sherry, thank you for the roses. Winnie, thank you for the TGIF Friday. Wow. And Alan, thank you for the roses. So just a background about the Ashtar Command, because not everybody knows what the Ashtar Command is, since this is a special broadcast, including the Ashtar Command tonight. The Ashtar Command has been around for eons, way before I was born. I was on the ships traveling in an Ashtar Command ship. So now the way I'm going to express this is, hey, Almonds, thank you for the heart. The Ashtar Command is really important because a lot of times you hear a lot of things about these different galactic groups on the internet and all these different things all over the place. And you're trying to say, what is going on here? Who's what, what's which, and which is who? So let me, while we're waiting, give you a little dissertation on the Ashtar Galactic Command, or Ashtar Command. How many people know what the Ashtar Command is? I just want to do a little quiz here. Or Ashtar Galactic Command. How many people know what that is, or have heard of it? Johnny has. No, Almond Good Living, okay. And be honest, if you don't know, you don't know. My Kupati. Hey, my Kupati. User 155. So, hey, Jim, very good. A lot of people, some people do, some people don't. Sherry Divine Light Code does. I do. Coastal Cosmonaut. So we'll do a little dissertation before when April gets here. I've heard you speak of it. Not exactly. Okay, so now I'm going to give you a wonderful sharing of what the Ashtar Command is, or Ashtar Galactic Command, which I've been a part of, like a Starfleet, as I've been a part of since before the internet existed. I've always been there. I came to Earth from actually the Ashtar Command. Even though I came from Mars, which is my consciousness, that's where I originated from, I was part of a thing called the Ashtar Command. Now, the Ashtar Command, or Ashtar Galactic Command, has been around for billions and billions of years. It goes back a long, long way, eons and eons of time. And the Ashtar Command represents what we call the Guardians of Light. Have you ever heard the word Guardians of Light? So I'll explain that, because that's what the Ashtar Command, that's a big part of what the Ashtar Command is. Guardians of the Light. The Guardians of the Light are Christed beings, all right, that represent the highest levels of cosmic Christ consciousness. They live on many different planetary worlds, in different universes, different galaxies, different solar systems, in different higher dimensional levels of consciousness. And the Ashtar Command live in very strong harmony with the Creator. In the Ashtar Command, there are angelic beings, angelic worlds, or planets of angels. Believe it or not, there are planets that angels live on, off planet Earth, beyond Earth, that are part of the Ashtar Command. There are also many different beings that are human in form, like us, taller than us. Some of them, many of them are taller, men and women that live in harmony in the universe. Many of them they live differently than you would live on this particular realm. Many of them have families. Their planets are very pristine and clean. There's no pollution. There's no wars. There's nothing but harmony. Okay? Many mansions, yes. So the Ashtar Command and those in it go on missions to different planets, different worlds, to assist other planetary systems that need help. Earth is one of those planets. Earth is one of the very important planets, believe it or not, that is being assisted. And Earth is one of the planets that has been visited over the billions of years, on and off, from those galactic beings and people from the other planetary worlds. Hence, you've got all these ancient histories of your planet Earth, such as the pyramids and other things, the giants that used to live here, that still do actually live within the Earth. Ashtar Command also has people that live within the Hollow Earth, what you call the Agartha network, the subterranean cities of the Earth. Not everybody left the Earth. There is things that people don't know about the Ashtar Command. It works on many, many levels of light. So it's important to understand, good evening, Maxon, good to see you, that the Ashtar Command is the overall force of light of all the galactic forces in the multiverse. They represent the highest levels of Christ consciousness. And that Christ consciousness is what centers everyone in a togetherness of love and understanding and peace and harmony. Yes, there'll be contact tonight. We're waiting for April to get home and to come on here with us. She should be on soon. From Washington State, the video from Washington State, we messaged the person, and I have not heard back from them. James and I both were hoping that there was a video we were going to share last night. I messaged the person, and we haven't yet gotten this video. So, I still have their name on here on TikTok, and we're going to still try to contact them. Hey, Kathy G, welcome. Nyla's World, welcome, everybody. Flower Power. Victor, thank you for the likes. So hey, Lloyd, welcome. So thank you for spreading peace and harmony. You're very welcome, Lloyd. So this is an Ashtar Command night on Encounters, a special night. Because that's who I work with. That's where I'm from. Hey, Victor. That's where Mitzi Blair, welcome to the show. That's why I talk about busting the matrices on Earth, because that's what we're here to do. But tonight, it's going to be a time for us to come together in unison, in love, in light, in positivity, no negativity, and just come to a higher level of understanding of why we're here. What's the reason we're here? What's the purpose we're here? And we're going to get into that. And hopefully, when Friends with Fairies gets here, we will be able to get into some of that beautiful understanding of light. And like I said, we're just getting started. It's early yet. Only 11:23. It's a Friday night. So I have plenty I can talk about till she gets here regarding the Ashtar Command. If you have any questions about the Ashtar Command, please ask me, because now I'm in full Ashtar Command mode right now. I'm in complete Ashtar Command mode. I'm in such an Ashtar Command mode that it's like being in another state, another world. I'm right there. Sherry Season. Well, the reason why they actually are here, many of the command ships are, there's about 6 or 7 command ships that are 50,000 miles outside of the Earth's atmosphere that have been here a long time, stationary. The larger part of what's happening is starting to happen, and it will start continually happening in the next few years. But they also are being very careful not to just come here and all of a sudden people start freaking out and see these big, huge, beautiful ships coming to Earth. They don't want to freak people out. It's not the way they operate. They want to do everything the right way so people can understand that they're your star family. They're your brothers, they're your sisters. They're your star family. And they represent many, many planetary worlds, you know? And as you wake up to the understandings of your galactic heritage, because you do all have it, whether you remember it yet or whether you're aware of it yet, my teachings here tonight is also to help you be aware of the fact you are connected. You're all connected. Whether you yet realize it doesn't matter. You are connected. The Ashtar Command is all good. Ashtar Command is Christ consciousness. Ashtar Command operates in the highest frequency with the greater. That's the good guys and gals, the Ashtar Command. The other stuff out there, not so much. Is Dr. Greer in Ashtar Command? That's a great question. You know, I know that he's working for the right things, but I can't speak for him on that. He might know whether he's connected to a galactic civilization or not. That would be a great question to ask him. That's a great question. Dr. Greer, is he part of the Ashtar Command? I'll have to remember that one if I ever meet him. Just until Friends comes on, yes. Let me see here. Oh, no, I'm not bringing anybody on now. I didn't quite understand. I'm trying not to bring anybody on now. I'm just trying to keep it pretty clear for tonight. We'll do it another night on that other thing. Hey, Lisa, welcome to the show. NORAD is tracking a balloon heading to or already in Georgia. Dolphin 1. How do you know that? Where'd you hear that? That's interesting. NORAD is tracking a balloon heading to or already in Georgia. It must be an important balloon that they're tracking. Oh, you're in Atlanta. Oh, okay. We have a few people in Atlanta. Interesting. Oh, from the Citizens app. Okay. I don't know what that is, but interesting. Well, if they're ever tracking an Ashtar Command starship, they're going to say, wow, what's that big ship that we're tracking? And then they see this big multicolored ship come over the NORAD mountain over the mountain where NORAD is, and they'll say, Commander, that ship is above the mountain here where our base is at NORAD. Our radars are going crazy. That'd be kind of funny, though, wouldn't it? If a big Ashtar Command spaceship went over NORAD's facilities in Colorado, what do you think they'd do? They'd kind of freak out, I think. It was at 43,000 feet, a multicolored balloon. 14 miles south of Atlanta, figuring it's more Chinese. Wouldn't it be funny if that balloon were a spaceship? I'm just saying. It'd be kind of funny if that was a spaceship. But that's where my mind is all the time, you know. It could be. Well, it'd be even funnier if when April got home, she went back on the spaceship with the Ashtar Command, and they said, oh, April, we want you to go on the ship here for a while, and then you can come back to Earth and get on your phone. I can see April coming back with like, hey, Commander, I'm sorry I'm late. I was just on the spaceship. We're doing great, West Dark Oaks. Good to have you with us. Hey, Taz, good to see you with us, brother. It's just a beautiful, beautiful world, you know. It really is. And the radiant light flows on everyone tonight. Everybody here has the radiant light. Do you know that? Every one of you? If you close your eyes, feel that beautiful light energy just flowing through each of you. The Christian energy just coming into you. It's all beautiful, right? And everything will be as it should be. Sometimes I think the Ashtar Command on the ships are just waiting for me to keep teaching people things, you know. They're probably on the ship right now saying, Commander, you're doing a good job. We don't have to do anything. You just keep talking. You just keep talking, Commander, about the Ashtar Command. We don't have to do anything. We have confidence in you, Commander. You can now speak. You know, that's the beautiful part, that we can all speak and all be in that light. So many changes coming to Earth from below and above, you know, knowing not to be confused, not to be taken off the track, and keep walking up the Christed mountain of light. When you're doing that, nothing can stop what's happening, really, in truth. And get to know each other here, all the people, the new people, the old people. You're all brothers and sisters of light. You're all here for a purpose. Become friends with each other, right? This is not just a show. Encounters is a special place where we bring people together. We interview people. We hear stories. All kinds of beautiful things happen here, you know? And it's one of those things where we all can get to understand something we didn't know before. And the more we understand, the better we are, right? The more we know, the better we are. The more conscious we are, the better we are. You know, that's really important. So now going into the next level of understanding. It says here, I've learned the other day the sun frequency is 528 hertz, mind-blowing. And the sun is really amping up a lot of energy. Have you noticed how much energy the sun has right now and how it's actually shooting its energy to Earth? A lot of energy coming from the sun. And, you know, when it hits, look at it for a positive understanding. Whenever the sun hits with a solar storm, it's your time to be able to absorb the energy into your light body, into your cellular structure. It'll help you activate things within your consciousness. So the sun can be used for beautiful things if you know what to do. Now, from a scientific standpoint, they'll say, it's going to knock off the phones, it's going to knock off TV stations. Who cares? The sun is a spiritual blitz of energy that one can absorb and activate things within your consciousness. And if you know how to do that, you're doing good. So we're very excited to be here. And if you have any questions regarding, like I said, our special broadcast in terms of the Ashtar Command, I have a great deal of knowledge in that subject, which I don't always talk about on here because I'm always interviewing people. But don't feel afraid to ask me questions that you might have if you're not sure of something about the command. I will say this. Of all the things about non-terrestrial intelligence, the Ashtar Command is like the ultimate overseer of light, the guardians of light. And they have been for a long, long time. So when you see a group of angels, they are part of the galactic forces of light of the Ashtar Command, believe it or not. So many beautiful levels of light that exist. Give me 1 second here. Let me see. We are doing this here. I'm just checking something. Here we go. Ashtar doesn't. Oh, yeah, that's correct, Chesa. That's right. Monique Bridges says, does anyone besides me feel problem in the universe? What are you feeling? What problem in the universe? There shouldn't be any problem in the universe except whatever you're feeling, it's your feeling. The universe is the universe, and the universe will be whatever the universe is going to be at any given moment in time. Michael Teague, welcome to the show. Everybody coming in here. So I feel interference through my ears, sounds through the ears. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Monique. Well, the universe, there's a lot of energy coming from the sun right now. There's been a lot of solar storm activity. That could be also affecting your consciousness. So be aware that we are getting some big solar blasts from our sun in our specific solar system. It's hard to say what that might be. Ginger and friends, welcome. I filled out as well. It's man-made interference, I think. You think it's man-made interference? I have ringing in my ears. Okay, Jen. Well, there's a lot of shifts coming with energy right now. The planet's going through great shifts of energy, so a lot of people are being affected, I've noticed the last few days. We have a train coming by, so you're hearing like a sound. We have a train that goes by around this time of night. It's coming past the train station. We're not too far from an Earth-based train station. Hey, Joey, welcome to the show. Good to have you with us. Let's see here. Bed something, Chris Matava, Nanook of the South. Well, that's a good name. Nanook of the South. Juan, welcome to the show. I see one of my guides last night. It was a purple flash. Interesting. Thank you, Ruby, for the likes. Love and light in Isla's world. Rennie something. Welcome to the show, Rennie. Glad to have you with us. Let's see here. Lisa, welcome to the show. So Ashtar has many angels. Venus. So actually, yeah, there are absolutely Ashtar Command. There are many angels within the Ashtar Command. Absolutely. Very much true. Very true. I'm an empathic and have been feeling uneasy last few days. Yeah, I think either Earth-based technology might be doing that, Clifford. I've been getting people saying, I think it's the sun. Some people think it's the solar blast we're having. Me, I've been feeling, amped up. Everyone's going to feel different, So I'm sure everyone's going through something. Some people are feeling very amped up for peace. Other people, full moon's here now, so that could be interfering with people with the full moon. The astral plane has many levels. Use the chakras above your head to reach higher planes. Anyone got the Schumann's readings? I have it on my thing here. I didn't look at it. And the cell phone's not working. Yes, they are trying to mess with the solar code placement. I'm just reading people's comments here. User 123, welcome. Roberto, I think it's Maratek. Welcome, Maratek and Roberto. Raider 895, welcome to Encounters, our special contact program. Excuse me. UFAP, good to see you, brother. Good to have you. I think it's Vision. Welcome, Vision. And we had some Chinese food tonight. We just had some good Chinese food earlier tonight before the broadcast, way earlier. So I thought let's go for some Chinese before we do our special broadcast later in the evening. Hey, SRC Chilak, good to see you. Chinese food is good. Yes, we love Chinese food. I think most of my life, one of my favorite things was Chinese food. So coming from Mars, Chinese food is a delicacy here on Earth. Yes, we have guardian angels. Yes, Venus, that's true. And I think a lot of people from off planet like Chinese food that are born here as starseed. I would say not everybody, but probably half of the starseed like Chinese food. And we are definitely, I'm feeling like, I feel like maybe April's being taken on a ship here tonight, or having a beautiful encounter with our space brothers from the command. Oh my God, I live on law, food, and spices. I'm just reading comments here. So it's about 11:40 in the evening. And we are just glad to be having everybody together here. I'll go a little bit more on my dissertation with the command. Lisa says some polls will flip between April 2024 and August 29, 24. Interesting. Very interesting. Ace says, I discovered my yard hawks chickens are great hosts for cosmic kindness and very intuitive. I'm just reading people's comments here. Is that Fox? Welcome, is that Fox? I see some new people. Permet something. Permet, welcome to the show. This is Encounters. If you're just tuning in, this is our contact show, Ashtar Command show. If people are as one, either the universe or other people should be hearing the vibrations through the ears. You never know. Could be. So we're sending a telepathic message to April. I'm actually trying to communicate with her by my consciousness. And I'm sending her a telepathic message, like saying, April, are you on the spaceship? Do they have you on the spaceship, April? So I'm trying to send her a telepathic message. You can do that with people. You can actually intercommunicate without words and send them a message to your consciousness. That's what I'm trying to do right now. So we'll be on here till 1 a.m. in the morning on a Friday night. So 1 a.m. And this show will be recorded, so anything we've shared here regarding Ashtar Command will be on our YouTube channel, Ashtar Command Spaceship News. You can also watch all our previous shows on there too. And not to mention, while we're waiting, we do have 2 major CE5 events coming up. I think oh, she is here. I'm going to bring Friends with Furry. I didn't even know she was here. We're bringing Friends with Furry up. I think she is here. There we go. I don't know how long she's been here.
Got home, just walked in the door.
Oh my gosh. Talk about, I was sending you a message through my consciousness.
I know, I can feel you. I was like, I know, I'm hurrying. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good. So this is, for people that know, this is my good friend up in Vermont, Friends with Furries. And just to give her an introduction to her, she's been documenting the spaceships where she lives in northern Vermont. She has fairies that are friends with her, that are very much a part of this. She has a Pinky, which is a Bigfoot. Am I pronouncing it? I think Pinky is a
Pumpkin.
big pumpkin. I want to say Pinky. Maybe,
I
maybe
go
there is a
both.
Pinky. There could be a Pinky out in that woods too.
There may be. We
There
got
might
Pinky
be.
and Rosebud.
Rosebud.
Yeah,
I got to
that's the
get the name
baby.
straight. So also, what has happened is a few nights ago, one of the Ashtar Command ships landed in the woods physically. This is not, her going out of her body experience or dreaming about it. They invited her on the ship. The ship was cloaked, mostly cloaked. They opened a door in front of, not too far from her house, where she was inside the house. They took her on board the ship. She went into the ship. She saw many different people that were human, very beautiful beings, people like us, angelic beings, and others, all within the Ashtar Command on the ship. And so tonight, we're going to be having questions and answers. I don't know how this is going to work. It's way different than all the,
Oh, I
it's,
wonder. Sorry,
and,
I'm crinkling bags
and
here. Just trying to put my stuff down.
yeah,
I have no idea. I mean, they're aware. I know they are because they told me that they frequently watch your show because your father had talked to me about how proud he was of you, and the mission work that you're doing, and so I know that they're aware of your show, and so they had to have heard that they, want contact tonight. I know that they
yeah,
because they watch your show, so
yeah, yes. So I don't know how they're going to do this.
I
I
don't
don't
either. I
know.
brought both phones. I placed them in their spots, and I did a meditation on my way home. I did a
Oh, good.
meditation as I was walking in my door for
Yeah,
protection.
yeah, of course.
I mean, I'm meditation, protection.
Yeah, a Christ in prayer. We did a
Night.
We're gonna, and now that you're on, we're gonna do a Christ in meditation with everybody here. That's the first thing I want to do. I did a protection of the show before I came on here. I was doing it as I was coming on here live. So I want everyone to center. And once we get this meditation completed, we're going to begin to see what happens here. Um, and again, I want to thank the Ashtar Command, my brothers and sisters and family on the ship, for being now aware and interceding to make sure that we have nothing but positive communications. That is really important for all of us, especially for me too, and even for April and everybody here. So
Yes.
first, I want everyone to close their eyes. I want us to focus on light. Everybody focus on light. Focus on the beautiful light within you, every single person. And as we do this, we want to express our humble love for our brothers and sisters, our star family that are now with us. I ask that the Ashtar Command and all the Christed beings of light, including Jesus Christ, the cosmic Christ, to put a high level of protection on every single person, every beautiful person that's watching our show, and to bring the highest level of understanding and consciousness on this contact show. We're not to let anything other than positive vibrational frequencies be here. We are protected. We are all protected, and there'll be nothing but good things, nothing but positive things that will come about in this first contact night for February of 2024. With the Ashtar Command as a focus every time, our focus will be with the Ashtar Command. That's it, at the highest levels of Christ consciousness. May this be so. May it be blessed. May this show be blessed. May each person be blessed. May all the love be fulfilled within each and every one of you. May that be so. Let us begin. So we're going to find out tonight how they're going to communicate. I don't know if they're going to speak through one of Friends with Fairies' phones clearly, or what's going to happen. Yes, surround yourself in Christ consciousness. Go ahead, April.
So I'm thinking that maybe we'll just I don't want to do like a whole thing like maybe where we're just sitting here listening the whole time, so that way the
Yeah,
show's not completely quiet.
I want us to talk. I want us to
Yeah,
talk.
I'm thinking that maybe we can talk and I can like tell people about my experience on the ship, and maybe
Yeah,
that'll tune them in
yeah,
so they
I
can
think
come
so.
in. And you know,
Oh, wait a minute, Taz, we're not opening a portal. There's no portal opening. We're actually the April went on board the spaceship physically a few nights ago, so we're not opening any portals. We're going to discuss things. We're going to have April share, and then we're going to let the Ashtar Galactic Command participate to speak. Why are you fearing? There's no fearing. We're just not opening portals. I already have a portal open. My portal opens when I go live. I have a portal open that I close at the end of the show. So yeah, we already have a portal open here. Just to let you know, there's no fearing. So
and
we're
Taz,
going to.
also just to let you know too that there are ships that have been posted up around my property as well, which are from the Ashtar Command. They have been up in the mountains around where I live, and I've been posting them just about every night as I've been capturing them.
Yeah.
Coming in and landing. So the Ashtar Command is very present in my area right now.
Oh yeah,
And
more than ever before.
Yes, there's at least 4 to 5 ships at all times out here, and I've been documenting them.
I was getting in my meditations earlier today that I had this meditation where I saw one of the commanders on the ship. Maybe it's like a future cast, but I'm getting that when they took you on the ship, April. Let me explain this.
Mhm.
How far away were you from the ship entrance from your house?
Probably about a block walk.
About a block. Okay.
Yeah, because it was right at the edge of my property, and my grass area and property part is quite big. So it's probably about a block, half a block, like a street block is the way I could
Yeah.
describe it, long. And when I saw the ship, I didn't see the ship. All I saw was the door itself,
The
a
door.
square door, like open. And then I started seeing beings walk out. My phone started to go fuzzy. And they were walking towards me at first slow motion, and then all of a sudden they were there, but my phone completely just shut off because my phone was reverberating. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like going fuzzy, going
Yeah.
in and out, and then it just cut off.
Right.
It didn't die, it just shut off.
Just shut off. Yeah. So we're kind of, as we talk, we're experimenting. I feel I can feel things. I know they're very close to you right now. I think you might even feel it, April. I know
Yeah.
I'm feeling it, and I'm here in Connecticut. That the space beings are near to you. Like I said, I'm getting a better clarity. When I had to meditate earlier today, I was getting that if it's not tonight, the next contact, they can actually physically come. They can physically breathe the air. They'll probably wear like a spacesuit in our atmosphere. I don't know,
Yeah, I
but they
think that's why they wear the suits, is because of the remember what I was explaining to you, what they explained to me about the suits, that their suits help them breathe our oxygen, and it helped me
yeah.
breathe their oxygen when they put me in their suit.
Yeah. So I was getting, and I don't know if they're going to do this tonight, but I think they will do it. Is that they have the ability to come out of their ship, what they did. Like it was like almost walking a whole block to go to their ship, which you did. They can actually come to your house physically with their suit on, and they could essentially talk on this live right in your house physically. I believe too. Correct?
I mean, they could. I don't know if they will because my whole family is here right now. So I
Oh,
don't know. Like I said, I don't know how they're planning on doing this. If they're planning on doing it, I don't know. I didn't
yeah,
get to talk to them about like this whole thing that
yeah.
we had planned tonight. But
Right.
I
It's
know
it's
that
all
they
new.
watch the
Yeah.
show, so I know that they're aware that we want to have some sort of communication with them tonight. And I was talking to Mikey and just talking aloud on my way home while I was doing my meditation, and I asked if they could like do something for us, so so that
We'll see.
people are aware and can be joyful, that they're going to be coming, or that they're starting to make communications with us. And
Yeah, they are.
Mikey was riding right alongside of me up along top of the car. So I mean, not right on top, but you know what I mean.
Right.
He
Right.
was
Right. Yeah.
following
Yeah.
following me
He's
through,
following
and
it.
he was enlarging himself, like he was like hearing what I was saying. So I don't know if he was the one listening to me and passing this along, or I don't know, but he
Yeah.
was he was like answering
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. I think you know, this part of me says I know that Nakanook is you know, with all the people on that ship are probably listening. However they do it, they're able to do it. I think they're trying to figure out what they want to do. I think they want to come on the show from where you are. The vision I had was at a future casted vision that they would wear a spacesuit. Obviously, they don't want to freak your family out either.
No.
So logistically, how this is done is going to be very interesting, and it has to be done in a way that you know your family doesn't freak out when they see like these space people wearing a spacesuit coming up to your door from the spaceship. You
Right.
know, I mean, then you could videotape that and document that part of it. So this is all new for everybody. This is something that we're trying to figure out. Now they're on a spaceship, but we're trying to figure out how to logistically do this thing the right way so that they can communicate with us. No, they're not going to communicate through anybody. It's not going to be a free for all type thing. They're not going to do that. Um, the government might be listening, but who cares? I've told people before, this show is so far out of this world when we started it. I don't even worry about the government listening. If they are, that's probably because they're afraid of what we're doing, which is facilitating communications. And they don't want to see that happen, right? But we're going to do it anyway, correct?
Right. And I said, if you guys could talk or do anything to like let people know that you guys are here, would be great. So let's just hope for the best, so for those who are new and don't know the whole story yet. um so about a week ago, um or actually it's been almost 2 weeks now. I had these space beings. I was letting my dogs out, and um I opened up my door, and there was a blue like lights and a man standing in it, like standing right at my door, and it startled me. And I slammed my door because I wasn't expecting to see somebody standing there, because it's really late at night, and I was not expecting anybody to be standing there. And I
Right,
opened my door because I live in the mountains, so just don't expect people just to be standing at your
right.
door in
In
the
the
middle of the
mountains.
night. So I slammed my door. It startled me, and then when I realized what it was, I opened it up and they were gone. I stood there for like 5 minutes because I was freaking out, and I'm like, what the heck did I just see? I was like, trying to trying to process what I had just saw at my door. And then when I
Yeah,
realized what it was, I opened up my door. I was like, no, no, I was like, come back. And they were gone. And
yeah.
then a few days later, about 4 days later, again, I'm outside and I'm waiting for my dogs, and I have an older dog, and I was waiting for him because he barks for me to help because his hips are going, so he gets a little nervous of the stairs. So he likes for me to stand at the stairs to my porch so he can come up. So he likes to feel safe. So he's barking, waiting for me, and a blue light drops down out of the sky. It looked almost like a water drop coming down.
Uh-huh.
It was that beautiful, smooth, and soft the way it just came down, and it landed and softly on my on the snow in front of my place,
Right.
in front of my porch. And the blue beam had a or blue like ball teardrop thing had a it looked like an energy ball is what it looked like.
Energy ball. Okay.
And there was a being inside, and he walked slowly towards me this time. He didn't bum rush me or, go quickly
Right.
at me or
Right.
be
Run
standing
at you and
beside
yeah.
me.
Right.
So he walked slowly towards me, and then he nodded at me, and we actually had conversation for just a few minutes. And I didn't at that point. I was so dumbfounded about what I was seeing. I couldn't think to ask any questions at that moment. Then all
Yeah.
of a sudden the questions started coming out of my mouth, and I was trying to
Right.
remember everything that the commander would be asking, or the commander has been asking and wanting to
Right.
know. And he just like basically shushed me and
Yeah.
like touched my put a finger out and softly touched in between my eyes and my forehead, and like he shushed me, and he's like trying to calm my
Your
being down,
nerves.
trying to
Calm
calm
you down.
myself down.
You're
So he
talking
touched
really quick. Yeah.
he touched me softly, and he says that I have work to do. He goes, "You and your brother have work to do." And I'm like, "My brother?" I didn't know. He was talking about the commander. I didn't dawn on me what
He
he was
called me
saying.
the brother.
Yeah. He said me and my brother, my space brother,
You and
have
your
work.
brother.
Yeah, you.
Well, yeah, they would say brothers and sisters, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he said me and my brother had work to do. And and I was like, work to do, and then of course again the million questions come flying out of my mouth because I was so excited to be in his presence.
Yeah.
I wanted every answer to the whole universe right then. I couldn't like just stop. I was so overjoyed at the fact that he was there, and I wanted every answer to every question I had answered right then. And he's just like, he, calmed me down, and he said there would be another visit. I was supposed to, the picture that he showed me in my mind was up in the woods. I was supposed to go
Yeah.
to the old woods. That's what I
Yeah.
call the old woods.
And
It's what,
just to let you know, April's in her cheesy outfit. That's real. She can't call on camera. She got home from work. She's
yeah,
still wearing her. She,
yeah.
if you saw her right
I
now,
look crazy.
if you really want to see April, she is a real person. But she works in a cheese place, right? A
A
cheese factory,
cream cheese factory, yes,
a
and there's
cream
hair
cheese
nets and
factory.
craziness involved, and
She
I was
she
actually that's why I
works
was so late tonight. I was in a tank.
she works in a cream cheese factory, folks. So some people say they don't mind. They want to see what you look like,
That's
cheesy or
okay.
not.
That's okay. They can mind all, or they cannot mind all they want. I mind. I look crazy. It
Yeah,
ain't
she doesn't want to do it. So
happening.
we respect that. We'll get her on one night when she can change her clothes and not be in the cream cheese. But she, didn't want to be late for the show. But that's why she's not joining us. So you got a lot of cream cheese on her. So we'll leave that alone.
I look absolutely crazy right now, but okay. Anyway, so he says that I have work to do. He says you and your brother have work to do. And then he showed me the old woods where I usually go and play my music and meditate and hang out with my fairy friends. But this is like way up in the woods, and
Yeah,
I thought I was going to be able to go in a couple of days up to the woods when the weather had cleared up, but it's so icy and treacherous getting up there right now because I live in Vermont and I live in the mountains, and it is very icy and very
e-reader.
snowy, and it's just not safe to go up there. So I couldn't
No,
physically
no.
make the trip.
You got to wait till it gets. Especially now. I mean, they can land their ship and they're not affected by the weather, whereas you can be taking nighttime. You're taking chances. I just want to say, I want to see what happens here. I'm being told that, Commander, you're facilitating the broadcast. I'm getting this download information.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say right now, Nakanook, the CmdrAleon, Commander Nakanook, I guess I'll call him a commander on board the Ashtar ship. Christed being Nakanook, welcome to our show. We don't want to exclude you. I don't know how you're going to communicate with us, but if you're with us, please, salutations and greetings to you. So let me see if there's a response on that. Nakanook with the Ashtar Command, CmdrAleon. We have April here with us. You're welcome to join us if you're able to do that. If we've caught you off guard and you're not able to do that, that's okay too. Hmm. I'm hearing whistling. Oh, Carolyn says, we just wanted to see if she had a visit. She probably won't have a visit tonight. I think that because she has her family in the house, I don't think they're going to just pop up and knock on the door and say, okay, we come off the ship to be on the broadcast tonight with you and Commander and everybody else in here. I'm not saying that can never happen. I think we have to consult with them on the ship about how they want to do this.
Yeah.
And I think it will happen in the future, but I don't think they're going to do it tonight.
I have no idea. I've learned to expect the unexpected on your show, Commander. I really have.
Yeah,
I mean, we've had so many strange things just happen out of the blue and just
yeah,
by talking. So,
yeah, in
so anyway,
conversation. But go ahead. Some people say they're hearing like a whistle. A keyboard music is going to start, then it stops abruptly. I just looked quiet for a minute when I asked Commander Nook to figure out how they wanted to communicate. They do communicate. She was on the ship. They are physical humans like we are. They're very beautiful people. They do communicate, but I don't know how they're going to do it with us here in this
yeah,
format. We're
and
still working that out.
that's what I was trying to explain is that they had placed me when I went on their ship. They had placed me in one of their uniforms. When I was walking to the ship, I was in my like my sweatpants and stuff, and they're like jogger pants with pockets on the side, and I immediately shoved my phone in there because I was afraid they were going to take my phone from
Take your
me.
phone.
But
You
yeah,
can't
so I
have your
shoved
phone
my
on the.
phone in my
You
side
cannot
because I
have your
wanted
phone on the Ashtar Command ship. We're taking your phone. It's an Earth-based technology. It will not work here.
right.
You're going to
But
come and
anyway,
have some pearls for dinner.
so I shoved this phone in my side pocket, and I was hoping that they weren't going to take it from me because I really wanted to go with them. But as I'm walking onto the ship, I looked down. I like went through. I don't know. It was like almost like a warm sensation light.
Wow, I wish I was there.
Yeah, so it was like when I was walking in, there was like this warm beam, like through, like in the doorway that I
Wow,
walked through. It was almost like walking through a curtain of light. Um,
really?
yeah, so I walked through this curtain, but when I walked through the curtain, like a few seconds later, I'm looking around because I'm really excited. But then I felt like I didn't have anything on, and I'm like, I
Right,
felt naked.
right.
So I immediately crossed my hands over my breasts, and I looked down, and I had one of their uniforms on. And what was explained to me was that I don't have the capability of their oxygen is a lot like ours, or their air is a lot like ours, but isn't quite like ours. So they
Yeah,
said that I would have labored breathing in their oxygen, and they didn't want me to struggle with my breathing. So
yeah.
what they did is they placed me in one of their uniforms. So when I went through that light, it automatically put a uniform on me. Oh, I just heard something.
Maybe
I
they're
heard
coming.
a yes right in my ear, Commander. I am not joking.
I think we're going to have some contact with our Ashtar Command people tonight.
I
And
just
this is
heard
very
something.
natural for us. We're not forcing it to happen. We want to be honoring our space brothers if they're going to Now, she just said she heard something in her ear. It could be that they are able to come in the house quietly without being intrusive. And
I did not
maybe if they're
see
there,
anybody though, but I heard a yes in my ear, like it was it sounded like her. It sounded
one of
like
the female,
yeah,
space people from the ship.
yeah, it sounded just like her. But so I'm gonna keep talking and hopefully
Yeah,
she comes through again.
I think that's what they want us to do. I think the woman will speak. Will be. I'm getting the woman will be able to verbally speak on your phone as we talk. Somehow they're going to be able to communicate verbally. That's what I've been getting. I just don't know why, but that's all I've been getting coming into my consciousness. Yes, we can speak English. Yes, we can speak. We're with her. We're almost with her. We can speak English.
So anyways, they go ahead and they place me in or when I went through the light, I immediately was in one of their spacesuits. And what the woman had explained to me, which is the woman, it was an angelic being, and the woman is actually my space mom. Can you hear that?
Wait a minute. I just heard something. Did everybody
Yeah,
hear that? Was that a female voice?
that was a female voice.
I heard that.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep talking, but I won't. I'll
Okay.
try to talk a little softer. Um,
Okay.
so they had placed me immediately into one of their spacesuits, and the woman who is my space mother, I heard a yes again. I just heard that. Is
Did everybody
anybody
hear
else
that?
hearing this? They're saying yes, they are hearing it. Okay, so
Yes.
I was. I'm hearing voices, Commander. I
Oh, wait a
swear,
minute.
I'm hearing voices.
I'm starting to hear voices too. I'm
Okay,
starting to hear
so
voices too.
they place me in their uniform, and what the woman who is my star mother, and she's an angelic being.
They're speaking. I hear them speaking.
You hear that? Okay, so she explained to me that the uniforms not only allow me to breathe, but they also have communication technology in them. So any language that is spoken across the universe, it would be translated into my language so that I could understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's the was the reason for the uniform.
Wow.
Um, so I don't know if their verbal language, because I was in that suit, is actual English, or if it is like a different language.
Yeah,
But
it's
I
hard to tell.
right now I had just heard yes, and then I heard she's right, and I heard other words, but I couldn't make out what they were saying.
Could you ask the woman what her name is from the ship? I'll ask her. Why not?
Yeah, you
The
sure she can
woman
hear you.
on the ship talking to April. What is your name? The woman on the spaceship from the Ashtar Command ship. What is your name?
CmdrAleon is asking what your name is.
What is your name? If you can
Please,
tell us.
I'm hearing creaking right next to me, like somebody is standing next to me. Oh, I heard that.
Can you say your name again, please? I'm sorry. Can you?
Azrael?
What's her name?
Is Azrael correct?
Is your name Azrael? I hear a voice.
Yes. I heard yes.
Your name is Azrael. Are you from the spaceship? One of the people that met April on the spaceship? I hear a voice.
I hear them walking around me.
They're in your house. They're probably
Yeah,
being very, very.
I can
They're
hear them
physically
walking.
there.
They're not, I can't see them. I can hear their feet walking around me.
Oh yeah, no, they could if they wish to. They don't want to be too intrusive, I think. So they're from the spaceship, folks. These people come from the spaceship, and they're in with her in the house. I hear stuff.
Like my house is dead quiet right now
It is
because my
Azrael. Her name is Azrael, I think. Correct?
yes, that's what she said.
Azrael, CmdrAleon on Earth with the Ashtar Command. Welcome to the show. We're glad to have you with us.
No, no, Asriel is my mother. She is my space mom, and the younger being there was three main beings. No, actually, there was more than that, but the three main ones that came out of the ship and walked me back to the ship was
Yeah,
a younger male, a female, and then Nuck.
Nakanook. Yeah,
Knock. I'm sorry.
Nakanook. The
I'm
Nakanook.
listening around me right now.
Yeah,
I'm
I know
trying to
she
find
has. Is Nakanook also with the woman from the spaceship with you?
I hear a couple of feet around me, so it sounds like
There,
more than 1 foot.
there must
Like
be a couple of space people from the ship in your house that are happy to be there. That's pretty amazing.
now,
And we
the younger one was my brother. I know that, and he was if I were to guess an age, like he would be probably around 1920.
19
And
human years. Okay.
yeah, in human years, but they're much older than that. They are much older than that. They are hundreds of years old. Um,
And again, we're trying to figure out the names, so please don't put any projections of what you think these names mean. Because that not, again, these are people that are space people. So your perceptions of what they are, again, please try not to do that because they know who they are
yeah,
and they're
these are
star
just their
people. So
names. They're not
whatever,
anything
right,
biblical. These are
not
just
biblical. There's nothing biblical about them. They're space people. They're with the Ashtar Command. So whatever you're projecting and thinking, try not to do that. It really will affect your ability to understand what's happening here. No, contact is starting to happen. Actually, April has a few of the space beings walking around in her room, and one of the women from the ship was communicating with her in the room. So please, no negative thoughts here. Do not bring any negative thoughts into the communications here.
and so the younger one is my brother, and the female was my mom, and the like I said that they are all a part of the Ashtar Command. There is more than one type of space being that is with the Ashtar Command. The commander's father was on the ship, and the ship was one of their, they call it a living ship, and that's the ship that they
Yes.
actually physically live on, where they grow their food and all that. That's why they wanted me to see it. Um, and
That's a
for
question, Albert, and I'll let you get back to it. Are they not allowed to show themselves? They're trying to figure that out. They're not going to just bleep on the screen, even if she was able to come on the screen. I think there'll be a time for them to appear on the screen on the phone in her house. This is just an introduction. I think they want to be very gentle in their coming here on this program. So it's just I tell people just be at peace, be relaxed. Everything, this is an ongoing process, and this is the first time we're doing this like this. So it's new for them. And the Achar command people to do this, to be willing to do this. It's beautiful that they feel comfortable with April and they took her on the ship. And eventually I'll be also going on one of the Ashtar ships. We're not sure how that's going to work out yet, but I will be, when I go on the ship, I will come back with information to share with the world in terms of what other things need to be stated for people here. And like I said, I know my show has a bigger purpose than just doing interviews. We are always doing interviews, but we're going to make Friday nights a special night for the Ashtar Command, specifically in Christ consciousness and the highest levels of light. There'll be nothing else or no one else that can come in here but positive, nothing but positive, and that's the way it's going to be.
And the reason why, one of the reasons why me and the commander are doing it like this is because, we're for starters, we want to ease this in. We want to, and the Ashtar Command also wants to make this a slow process of easing them in because they don't want to frighten anybody.
Right,
That is something they don't want to do because the government has put enough fear in everybody, and that's not something that we want to happen. And is what one of the commander's purposes is to, start making contact happen, and to be here to do his mission work and help people, and start alleviating the fear of these beings because, the government has put so much fear out there. These aren't monsters. These are not beings that are here to obliviate us or
right,
do things bad to us. They are here to help us. They are coming from all over the universe, they're all over the world right now, coming in everywhere. And what they're doing is they're slowly coming in, they're placing themselves in different spots, and it's not to hurt anybody. They're doing this because they're going to do a big reveal, and they're going to make contact happen so that our governments cannot put any more fear about them into us, and they are going to, you know to make stuff happen. I don't know if I can go any further into what's going to be happening. The commander does
right,
know
right.
what.
I could say, and I need to, because it's one of those nights.
Yeah,
Most
go
times, for
ahead.
those who've been following me for since I've been on here or on Facebook for years, um, like I said, only in the last year or two have I been downloaded information about what was going to happen before a lot of other things, including Bashar, talked about contact. And so now what they want to do is they want to use the communications of the show, uh, the command, since they took April on the ship, they want to be able to utilize this format eventually to gently communicate with us. So, whatever your perceptions of reality are based on your earth based teachings, you need to throw that all out the window. All the fear that you still have if anybody has any fear projected in their consciousness, you need to get rid of it. Fear is the worst enemy, especially when, uh, and a lot of it is projected because of Hollywood movies, sci-fi movies, all the horror stuff on movies. All this stuff is projected into consciousness, and until you get rid of that and all the things that you've ever believed in or been told to believe in, you're not going to be that person that you think you are. You know, if you think, "Wow, I really want to, see the planet change and be good," it can only change if you change. If you don't change and get rid of all those other belief systems, nothing changes in you. You might think you are this wonderful light person, but then if you project something that is not of that nature, that means your mind is still kind of trapped in a limitation of a belief system. So you either get rid of the belief system or you run into the belief system. You can't be one, it can't be both. It has to be either you are the light or you're not the light. You choose to be either the Christed being of light that you are, or you're not going to be the Christed being of light that you are. My mission has always been steadfast. And now I've been amped up by the command, what I've never told people here. I'm really amped up to really, on Friday nights, regardless of anything else, talk about Ashtar Command and to get people to realize that there's certain things that are going to be transforming and changing. And I know that at April's house, the space people are listening to this, that the reason why I've been put here on Earth for many years, and it took me time to realize it, is that I was sent here to do a very specific mission. And it's not always easy. I can't say it's always been easy over the decades I've been here, but I had to be here to do this. And that's to bust every belief system on this planet. And it's not easy because people have religious beliefs, have political beliefs, have economic beliefs, have social society beliefs, right?
That's the Matrix.
All these beliefs. When you get rid of all the beliefs and you empty your stomach out of all these things you believed in, then you're free. Then you're free to be completely in that Christ consciousness. Then you're free to be that person that's totally of that light, you know. And I know that it's not an easy task for everybody, but everyone has to step up the plate. It's not just one person doing it. It's not just April and me. It's all of us. Many of you realize that you have to step up the plate if you're willing to do the mission work. If you're willing to do the mission work, it'll be so much easier in a loving way to kind of do that. And it's really up to everybody to be able to do it. I know not everybody is there yet in terms of what that means. That's why we're doing these Friday night Ashtar Command things from now on. And eventually, like I said, I think we're not trying to catch our star people on the ship off guard. They actually are with April right now, a few of them, in her house. Now they can come in the house. They're wearing space outfits where they can be non-intrusive, and they're listening to the succession, which I think is going to help them understand how they want to communicate in the future. In terms of what we're doing here. My hope is that they'll figure a way out to, not feel intrusive and be able to speak and participate directly in English with April at the house and be able to talk to us and answer questions. And I'm hoping that they, Nananuk and all the others that are with April will figure out a way to do that. And I'm going to leave that up to April and them when they communicate again with you, how they want to actually do that. And there's plenty of time for that to work out. There's no rush. We're not like in a race here. This is people just say it's not a race. What we're doing is here to bring love to planet Earth, to bring a sense of harmony, a transformation into a different dispensation of understanding. It's just a lot more than just one thing. There's a lot to be done.
Commander,
Yes,
did you hear that?
I heard something. What was that?
That was he. I heard her say, "Yes, he's correct."
Did anybody else hear that? The woman say, yes, he's correct.
I swear it sounds like she's like talking right into my ear. But it's loud enough that somebody should have been able to hear that. Does anybody have headphones on? Did you hear that?
Some people heard it.
No, it wasn't telepathic. It was actual words.
Okay, can you, I'm going to ask her, can you please speak into April's phone mic a little bit more and repeat? Is that possible? I hear your female voice. Can you speak a little bit closer into the mic because your voice is sounding a little bit distant? I heard that.
I wish I didn't look so crazy right now so I could turn the camera on so you could see I'm not moving a hair.
I know. I mean,
no. We should try this again tomorrow night when I can be dressed.
Yeah.
You guys.
I know we should. Maybe we will do it tomorrow night and let you do that. I hear it, but I think my singles aren't strong enough. I actually think she's imagining things. JSN, no, she's not imagining things. If you haven't been a part of this, she's absolutely not imagining anything. Yeah, she sounds like she's speaking under the word. Yeah, a little bit. So when I was speaking, she was agreeing with what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Understand. When I came here, before I came to Earth, I was always fully activated off planet. I never was unconscious. When I came here, we came into a sleeping state for a little bit because we came on Earth. We had to experience the planet, had to experience all the crazy things on this planet. And now they have me fully activated. So whatever I'm saying, they're
Wow.
agreeing with what I'm saying because I'm fully activated.
But he says he's seeing a tall lady with me. Yes, she is very tall. She's probably about, I would say, about 6.5 foot, 7 foot tall. He's very tall, definitely. He's about 7.5 foot tall. The Knock is. Um,
Yeah.
she's just a little bit shorter than him, and the male. See, I'm here. Did you not hear that? Am I? I'm not imagining things. I'm hearing.
No, I got my earphones on. I can hear every sound that every word they're saying. I can hear with my earphones. If you have ear pods, put them on. You'll hear it. Put your ear pods on.
It's like whispering, but I can definitely hear them. But so the teen the younger adult male, he he's probably around long lines about 6 foot tall.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, they are very very tall. Um, the angelic beings almost like white hair, and then there were the Pleiadian type beings that were also on the ship. Commander's father has like a dirty blonde brown hair, and it's quite long and a little wavy actually.
Yeah,
He's
my
quite
hair used to be
different.
when I was on the ship. My hair was I had a beard and I had a when I was on the ship before coming to Earth. My hair was like long and also I had a beard.
Yeah,
I
almost like
remember.
he looks almost like Jesus Christ would look, except for he didn't have a beard when I saw him on the ship.
Right,
He was very clean cut, but
right.
they have beautiful skin. Their skin is absolutely amazing, and their skin
Uh oh.
actually sheds crystals. It's really cool.
Oh, good. It's still working. My headphones. They were being charged up. I think they are now. Yeah, it's charged up. My thing is charged up, so that's good. So yeah, so we're giving you a description. Well, April is because she was on the spaceship of individual space people that she met on the Ashtar Command ship a block away from her location a couple of nights ago. She went physically on the ship just to give recap for people that have no idea what's going on here. We're not talking about astral projection, dream state stuff. This is real contact.
Yeah,
We're talking about real direct contact. The
yeah.
things
I
that
mean,
people dream of. She, and it wasn't, and it
twice,
was every,
oh,
yeah,
three
it
times
was,
actually, three
yeah.
times.
You went on the ship 3 times.
No, I went on this. Well, when I was 5, I went on their ship, and then the first physical contact where I shut the door in the poor guy's face,
Oh no.
and then the second time I went into the ship, and then but that was their actual working ship, the one that they
Yeah.
worked out of, and then I went onto their living ship. That was the one I got the tour of.
Yeah. The living ship. That was the one that you went on just recently, right?
Yes, that was the one where I got the tour and I got to meet everybody, and I actually I was there for a couple of hours, but when I came back, only a short period of time, like maybe 45 minutes had passed, maybe.
Yeah.
It was such a short time because time passes differently in their ship. It's weird. But when I came back, I was back in my regular clothes, and I was there for hours. Like I went on this whole tour and talked and had conversation with them, and I tried to ask as many questions as I could, but without being like acting crazy, because I the first time I was like word vomit. I couldn't stop with the questions,
Mhm.
and I wanted every answer to the whole universe in one 2 minute visit, but
Right.
I didn't. But this time I was trying to be more mindful of my questions, and try to get, because they had information to pass to me for me and the commander. Um, so I was trying to really use my ears and not have word vomit this time. But to answer your question, yes, I have actually touched them. Somebody was asking if I had actually touched them, and they actually touched me, not any bad way. But when the one placed his finger, placed his finger on my head, and then I hugged Knock goodbye before I had left the ship.
Oh, that's beautiful. You actually got to hug the Nakanuk, the space
Yeah,
person.
I hugged your
See,
dad
people,
too.
you hugged my dad.
Yes, I did for you.
Can you hear? Can you still hear me? Wait a minute. Oh boy. Wait a minute. I got to put the headphones in here.
I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah,
Can you hear me now?
yeah, I can hear you now. Can you
Oh,
hear
wait
me
a
now?
minute. My headphones are. I have to charge my headphones up. Hold on a minute.
I'm hearing
Let
loud
me. My headphones are. I
acting
got to
up.
turn the volume up here. Hold on a minute. Can you
Okay.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I had to turn the volume up. My headphones went. They weren't. They lost their charger. I have my
No,
charger right here, so I have to
it
let them
wasn't
charge for
that
15
kind of it
minutes.
wasn't that kind of party. I'm sorry. No, I was not probed.
No.
These are not those beings. The beings
Yeah,
that do
so
that kind of stuff.
JSN, I'm going to bring them out of there because they they need to be. Where's that JSN person?
Looks like they just hopped out.
Moderators, mute the JSN person. Mute them. Actually, don't even mute them. Just block them out. Okay. Okay. No good. Now, right now I have my headphones off, so good. They're gone. Good. So yeah, the actual fact that you're able to, you know, hug my galactic father on the ship is pretty amazing. I can't wait to go on that ship and reunite with them and actually come back with more information to help humanity that I can give out here on the show to people.
To
We
answer,
also phone.
can I answer a question real quick? Can
Yeah.
I
Oh yeah. Go ahead. I'll turn my
S-
volume up.
so my animals are staring at the air right now. And one of them was just wagging their tail. My older dog was whining just a second ago. That's why I muted the mic for a second because my dog was whining a little bit. But he's old. And that's his answer to everything is to whine. That's how he's telling me someone's there. But he didn't want to be aggressive, so he whined. But my other dogs are all wagging their tail, and my Chihuahua is looking at the air, doing like weird walking circles. So yeah, they are reacting to them being here.
They're probably going in circles around one of the space people around their
Yeah.
suit.
They're not my if my dogs were feeling like they were being threatened or I was being threatened, you would hear crazy barking because
No.
my dogs are my I have little dogs and they've got big dog syndrome. So they've got very big mouths. They use their mouths for their protection. So they bark extremely loud and crazy when they think that there's a threat. And
So
as
the
you can
dogs,
hear,
the
there's no
dogs,
barking.
and April, the people saying that your dogs can probably see them.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they can because they're
Animals
my
can.
little one is like looking straight up like he's looking at someone tall right now. So yeah,
Yeah, but
actually I
probably
can see.
Nakanak is probably and is looking at your dog, and he's looking at the dog. The dog's looking at him. Very interesting.
And someone had asked me about pets. If you know, they actually have pets. And if you want to know, those those rainbow orbs that we often see in the stars that look like they're ships. Some of them are ships, but some of them are not. Some of them are like Mikey. Now Mikey is an orb being and he's a protector, but these guys act like they are something like pets for them. Not pets, I don't want to say pets, but like they're familiars with them. They're
Yes.
friends. And they were actually, when I was on the ship, I was watching the woman pet one of them. Like it was a cat almost. She was like she was rubbing around it and she was like petting it. And it was enjoying it. And it was like, like right next to her and it was like circling her. And so I think those rainbow orbs that we see are like familiars to them or like pets to them or friends to them. I'm not sure what their connection is to each other, but they were very friendly with each other and she was showing it affection. It was very loving, actually. It was very loving. She was being so soft with it. So the little orbs, they were all over the ship. Those rainbow
Wow.
orbs that we see in the sky, they were all over
Yeah.
the place, just not walking, but like floating around.
And one of the things people have to understand, this is so, so important, even, and this will probably hit people in certain ways. And again, it goes back, they want to know that if people are truly light workers, if you really are this loving, light working person, there's no judgment on anyone. There's, what's the word that they're saying? If you are truly who you are, if you say, well, I'm not this regular 3D human that has judgment and all this other garbage that humans do, if you are truly of that loving heart, that Christed consciousness, if you are, then you will accept those as they are. You will not try to figure out why is this not happening or that not happening. It will happen when it's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Things only happen when they're supposed to happen. You can't force things to happen. You can't make just things happen because you want them to. You can't beat people over the head to say, I want this, I want you to do this. It can only happen when people are ready to do it. If you keep on persisting that, why isn't it being done this way, the way I want it to be done? Grow up. Grow up and mature and be the light being that you're supposed to be as a human being. Grow up and mature. Don't judge. Grow up and mature. That's why I'm here on earth. I'm here to help people who think they are who they are to wake up and be who they are, who they are. You can,
Victoria said
and,
divine
it's one thing to
timing.
have a beautiful cover, but inside the cover, unless your whole alignment is in the true form of Christ consciousness light, which is the way the Ashtar Command operates, then you have some work to do. You have probably plenty of work to do. I can only speak, I can only speak truth. My truth is not necessarily your truth. It shouldn't be your truth, but I am very much downloaded with information. People need to really be who they truly say they are. If you're going
Right.
to be a light worker, a star seed, and all these beautiful names mean nothing unless
Commander?
you live it. Just doing that.
Not me. I'm picking up the phone. In a world full of people, you can lose sight of it all. In the darkness inside you, make you feel so small. But I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I
I'm
love
not doing anything,
you. I'm
and
not doing anything.
April's not doing anything.
Show your true colors. True colors are beautiful like a rainbow. Show me a smile. Don't be unhappy, can remember when I last saw you laughing. If this world makes you crazy and you take it all you can, then you call me up because you know I'll be there and I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let it show. Your true colors. Your true colors are beautiful like a rainbow. If this world makes you crazy, you take it all you can bear. You call me up because you
And I love you all. The Ashtar Command really does love you all.
Oh my God. Commander. Oh,
Was that you just talking, April?
yes. I am just like, oh, wow. What a beautiful message. Oh my
I
God. I'm
think
crying
we're going
right
to take this Mike person and knock them out. Let's see, Mike. Take Mike out. We're going to take him out of this program right now. And he is bye-bye. Bye-bye. He is blocked out of the show. No negativity. He's out. The commander just did his light work.
now. Wow.
Beautiful
I
song.
am in
Thank you.
tears right
Thank
now.
you.
Wow. That was a beautiful message. Thank you guys.
I didn't, and understand that April didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. She didn't touch anything. And I didn't expect that.
I
Thank
didn't
you.
either, but that was
Thank
so
you, Ashtar
beautiful.
Command. Thank you so much, brothers and sisters. You
Wow.
know, and that's what I mean. You know, it's so important for people to understand that you can't just be calling yourself something and not be something. You can't just be saying, "Oh, I came from somewhere other than Earth," and still act like a third dimensional person. If you come from that consciousness, and I'm now operating in my Ashtar Command consciousness right now as I'm speaking, it's so imperative that you understand you have to be centered, so centered, even with all the diversions on planet Earth. There's so many diversions here to distract people from who they truly are, and I understand that. But the love is so much the important thing, that we love each other, that we have no ego, no need for other than being together, living as one communally in this, what we call this universe. And
Man,
once we
mute the
live in
mic
that
for
state,
just a
yes, go
moment.
ahead.
I'm going to mute the mic for just a moment. I'm going to go check my yard really quick.
Okay. Well, if any more loving music plays, I'm not going to tell anybody that you did anything. So, but it's really important that people understand that Nana, Nook, and all the men and women of the ship that are hanging out with April in her house right now, these are our star family. These are the people that we are connected with, and that's why this is how, for us, the contact is starting. Now, there'll be major contact with the planet as time goes on between now and 2027. And many of you will have your own contacts that will happen with your own connections of your star family. And it's nothing, people need to adjust. People need to adjust their frequencies to a pattern to understand what's going to be happening soon. I've talked about this ever since before I came on TikTok. I've talked about it on my radio program. And now you know contact is starting to happen. You'll see it start to happen for each of you as you're ready for it. It's not just going to happen automatically. You have to do the spiritual work, the foundational work for yourself in order to facilitate connections with your star family. Your star family is there. But the question is, are you there? You might think you're there, but thinking you're there doesn't mean you're there. I can think I'm there, but doesn't mean I'm there. When I am there, there's nothing anywhere that can stop me from being there, that can stop me from connecting, from being
Okay.
in oneness.
Okay, I'm back. So, I just went outside and there are ships out there, but what I did is I asked if they would be present tomorrow, so I can
What did
be.
they say?
They are going to be. Um, they didn't talk to me. Mikey
Oh,
did.
okay. I'm like, what did they say?
You're like, where are
Like
they?
I'm like, oh, I'm
No,
almost like I'm in a
I
whole
asked
other state of
Mikey.
consciousness right now, April. It's like we're like there, like I'm in a different state of consciousness. So I'm saying, oh, well, like casually, what did they just tell you? It's yeah,
The
like
big
they're going
ship
to
is
tell you
out there,
something, right?
right? The big ship is still out there. So, I am going. I asked Mikey, if because Mikey can hear me, so I asked Mikey if they would be present tomorrow, so I can show my friends. I didn't say who my friends were, but
Right.
I said so I could show my friends, and so the commander could see, and be present for that, and he said yes.
Okay.
So
So
I'm assuming he's
what we will
speaking
do
for
tomorrow
them.
night
The
is an
ship is a
extension. We'll have April on the screen, and we'll actually I if the Ashtar Command people want to be with us tomorrow night, we'll actually um, facilitate a communications
Did you
tomorrow
hear?
night, and then April can be on the screen without the ice cream or the cheese and all that stuff that
So
she's okay with.
what I'm trying to figure out is because where the ship is located, it's in the mountains, so it's really hard to
Yeah,
see with the phone, I guess, unless you zoom in to it.
yeah,
So I'm going to figure out with both phones how I can like maybe utilize the because TikTok won't allow you to zoom in on anything when you're on camera on live because we
yeah,
figured that out before. So
yep,
I'm going to try using my other phone, put that phone up to it, and be able to. Hopefully, I can zoom in so you can see Mikey,
yeah,
and you can see how he communicates with me. And also, I want you guys to see this big ship that's up in the mountain. It looks little, but it's actually huge because this mountain is far away. And if you can see this ship from like where I am at, then it's huge. And it's one of their ships for sure.
yeah.
So there's right now there's I think four of them in the mountains
Okay.
right now that I could physically see just going out there for the few seconds I did.
Yeah.
Um, so I asked Mikey if that would be okay, and he said it would. So
Oh, good.
so tomorrow you guys are going to get to see my ships.
And yeah, definitely tomorrow night I will be live. I don't know what time I'll be live, but I will be live tomorrow night for sure. Um, and we're staying on here because it is a Friday night. We're staying on here
Oh yeah.
uh, for a little bit longer. If And I appreciate the fact that our space people decided to play that music. That's a beautiful song. And it really has a lot of meaning to it. Uh, I was thinking of this Cat Stevens song. I've been listening to it like almost like addictive to this song that Cat Stevens wrote, and it talks about love. And I just don't remember the name of it, but I was like listening to it for days, and I said, "This song is really." It almost brought me to tears. This song, it was so beautiful, and but I just don't remember which one it was. And I just kept thinking because all the songs that Cat Stevens made, he wrote some very. If you're never familiar with Cat Stevens, he was a musician. He wrote many beautiful songs and songs about feelings and things that touch your heart. And he was probably one of my. I just wish I could remember the name of the song though. Um, but I kept listening to the song, and it really brought back about love and how, again, the word love and just the connections that we have with each other in that loving way. And if we, when the student is ready, the teacher will show up. User 661, yes. When the student is, that's true. When the student is ready, the teacher will show up.
Is it
I
the
don't,
is it the song the Cats in the Cradle?
not Cat in the Cradle.
I'm trying to think of Stephen Cat songs.
I would. I will know the name of the song tomorrow. I'll write it down. So when I'm on tomorrow night, I'll actually remember the name of the song. But I've been listening to it. It's
That's a
like,
good song, though.
yeah, it's a good song too. This song was really. Um, Cat had a personal awakening himself. Cat Stevens, yes, he did. He sure did.
I know Kit Kat Colors made me cry too. It was such a perfect song, such a perfect song. They do the best music. I don't know how they know about all this stuff, but they
They
do.
do. I mean, the Ashtar Command people on that ship, they know about our music. They're very, very familiar with our music. That's why they're able to know which songs represent the highest vibrations of love, and that's why not Nakanook was able to play that song. It represents a very beautiful. It represents a vibrational sound that touches your heart. You know how certain songs
Yeah.
will touch someone's heart, and that song did.
That's
Moon
good to know.
Shadow's a song that's a beautiful song too. But this song that I'll have to find it, and I should have hooked up my Alexa app here to play it. I probably tomorrow night will hook up the Alexa app and I'll try to find it. All the songs you're mentioning are great. It's different. It definitely. Oh, that person's still here. Let's see here. We're taking them out. They are out. The JSN person, I just blocked them. They cannot see our show anymore. They came back in, so I blocked them right away because that's what the commander does. No negativity. That person's out of the universe
I
here.
promise you, I am not doing anything. I am sitting here perfectly still, trying to see if there's any communications. My phone is way over by the door, because you guys have heard me like have to go to the door, and you've heard me
Right.
shuffling. It's a walk to the, not a long walk, but it's a walk. I cannot even physically grab my other phone from where I am sitting. So, um, but tomorrow I will be dressed and not looking crazy, and well, I'm
Right.
crazy, but not that crazy. But and we'll go out tomorrow, and I will show you guys these ships. They are pretty amazing, and they have
Yeah,
been
they are.
parked out here. So Commander, you were talking about about throwing stuff out the window, and these beings are so united with one another, and they share everything. It's pretty amazing. It's like human beings forget sometimes how to share and just be and just live and love life. They
Yeah,
really do. They get
they
so mixed
forget.
up in the humdrum.
Yeah. I think, I'm going to ask my friends, Nananook, they're in his wife, and they're in your room hanging out. Nananook, the song that I'm thinking of, and this is how right now we're communicating with them through
Mm-hmm.
music. I'm going to ask him, Nananook, can
Knock it
you, do you, Nakanook,
Not gonna remember,
I'm
not your
sorry,
not gonna.
Nakanook. When I get the spelling of your space name correctly, I will pronounce it better. Nakanook, can you figure out what song I was trying to figure out? Because I can't even remember the name of it. I just love the song. It touches my heart. And I know it would touch those on the ship and those here who are watching our show. If you can figure that out, maybe you can share that with us. But it was a Cat Stevens song. I just wish it wasn't Wild World. It was something else that was just like it touches your soul. It's just that beautiful.
Is it Cat Stevens song?
It's a Cat Stevens song. People are mentioning all these songs that I love from Cat Stevens, but I can't remember what it is. It's not Father and Son.
Now you got me wondering. I'm trying to think of all the songs I
Oh yeah,
know.
I think it's How Can I Tell You? How does that song go? How Can I Tell You by Cat Stevens? I think that's the song. I think Cat, you got it. Kit Kat. How Can I Tell You? I think it's How Can I Tell You? So
I'm
I'll
gonna
see
say
if
that's it.
I'm wondering if the space people will play that song. I think that's the song that really touches people's hearts. We'll see. Maybe not.
Sorry, my family is talking. Hold on just a
Oh yeah.
moment.
Oh, you got family. Yeah, I hear them.
Yeah.
But maybe they'll do that. We'll see. Coming about 12:57 in the morning. You're watching Encounters, the Contact Edition, and things have been very beautiful tonight. It's been a beautiful night with all of you here, and we're hoping as we learn to facilitate this more on Friday night that we'll have more beautiful experiences and only beautiful Christ-centered experiences. I have my own ship. I am a commander of my ship. I have a crew, and we time travel. And recently we did. I am Maya. Maya, thank you for being here. Butterfly, thank you for the gifts of the roses. You know, Radio DJ, The Mad Chatter Show, Quantum Metaphysics. I am Maya. I'm going to follow you on Maya. Thank you for being here. It's beautiful to see you. And
Someone's saying they
hey,
have their own ship.
this person, Maya, says, she says, I have my own ship. I am a commander of my ship. I have a crew, and we time travel, and recently we did. So I'm following her. I don't know much about her. I'd love to have you on my radio show and hear your story. I'd be happy to do that, Maya, sometime. I just friended you, so friend me back, and I'll be happy. I'll be happy to come on your radio show.
That's actually very cool.
Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful things. You know, if we can spread the message all over the world, that's what we're hoping to do. I hear a song.
Hang on, I gotta pick the phone up.
Oh, I think they're playing another song. Let's listen.
How can I tell you that I love you? I love you. But I can't think of right words to say. I long to tell you that I'm always thinking of you. I'm always thinking of you. But my words just blow away. Words just blow away. It always ends up to one thing, honey, and I can't think of right words to say. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wherever I am, girl, I'm always walking with you. I'm
Always walking with you.
but I look and you're not there. Whoever I'm with, I'm always talking to you. Always talking to you. And I'm sad that you can't hear. Sad that you can't. It always ends up to one thing, honey, when I look and you're not there. I need to know you, need to feel my arms around you. Just feel my arms around you. I can see around the shore. Each night and day I pray, in hope that I might find you. Hope that I might find you. Because hearts can do no more. Hearts can do. It always ends up to one thing, honey. Still I kneel upon the floor. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How can I tell you that I love you? Love you. But I can't think of right words to say. I long to tell you that I'm always thinking of you. always ends up to think, honey, I can't think of right words to say.
Wow. I love you, brother. I love you, Ashtar Command people. I love you. I love you very much. And I will continue to do mission work. I'm glad that we are reunited. I am so happy that we are now reunited with the command off planet and with April and with all the brothers and sisters here. We love you very much. And I love everybody here, everybody watching this program. I love you all. Ashtar Command loves each of you more than you even know.
Oh, what an emotional night. This was such a good night.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much. Wow.
And not only that, it's also emotional for me too. That song, for days I've been hearing that song and I couldn't understand why. It was like a message, you know? It's just, you see, do you understand the message? Do you understand that we must be love? We must be, as people of Earth, we must be love. If we're not love, then what are we? The very essence of our being must be love. The very essence of who we are must be love. So when I speak on behalf of our space people who are here with us now on the show, and I speak as a space person in this form, human, we must be love. If not, what else are we? Do you understand?
What a beautiful message, Commander. You're awesome. You know that? You really are. You really are. This was such a good day today. It really was.
It really was.
I can't wait to show you these ships tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. You guys are great.
Yeah.
I love your audience. You know, you got the best people in this room, Commander, and you know, this is the emotions that your father showed when he was talking about you. I can't, that's why I had to hug him, because it was for you. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he's so proud of you. You know, he really is. He says you took on this human form and you've suffered and you've gone through, and you still push your mission through, the mission you were supposed to, of sharing love and healing and opening people's eyes. And these are the words he said to me. I should have told you this. I don't know why I didn't tell you all of this, because it was so much to tell. But you know, when he talked about you, he had such emotion, and it was beautiful. It was truly beautiful. Like, he's so proud of you.
I just, know I can't wait to go on the ship and hug him.
I,
I, I, people don't know what I've been through growing up as a human. And it's not been easy. I chose to come here knowing that it would not be easy, and it wasn't. You know, when I was a kid, I don't talk about it much. You know, kids would, try to pick on me. It's just what it was. But I got through it. I got through it, and then as I got older, none of that happened. But you know, as kids, those things do happen when you were kids sometimes. But I can never feel like I was able to fit in, even though I was human. I felt like, I felt like I didn't fit in. Like I didn't fit in. I didn't understand this planet. You know, I never understood this planet. I still sometimes do not understand people, the way they act with each other here, but I'm fully aware and fully awake. I can play the human game, but my mission here is not to be playing the human game. My mission here is to bust the matrix. You know, that's the mission. That's the reason why I'm here. I just heard that. Did you?
yes, I did. I was going to say something, but I didn't want to interrupt you.
You know, that's really the mission. The command is coming here because the command is supposed to be coming back to Earth, but the command is also, and my father, not my biological father, but my space father, which April was speaking of, I look forward to wearing that spacesuit going on that ship and hugging him as well. And I think he knows that now, and I know that now. When that time comes, it'll be, for me, a very emotional experience to come off planet and see my father that is from off planet.
So now after the show, I'm going to be going out there and trying to figure out my phones. I'm going to be standing out there like the crazy cream cheese lady and trying to figure out how to do this so everybody
Oh, the
can.
cream cheese, yeah.
No, yeah, well, yeah, that, but I mean, I'm going to have to going out there right after the show, and I'm going to figure out how
Oh,
to do this phone thing so that people can see these ships. I really want people to see these ships. They're
yeah,
amazing, and Mikey too. And how he flares up when I talk to him is very cool. And you guys can see it live and in person right here on the
yeah,
Commander Show. You never
yep.
know.
Yeah, so we'll do that. If people want April, I don't want you to freeze if it's cold up there, but if tomorrow night when I come on, if people want April to be live outside looking at the ships in live video, please let us know now, and we will definitely do a special of that tomorrow night on her property with the camera going live outdoors, as long as she doesn't freeze in northern Vermont.
Yeah, I mean, we're
Yeah.
expecting 0-degree weathers, but I can bundle up for the weather. It's not a big deal. I'm a Vermonter.
She's a Vermonter.
I'm a
She could
Vermonter.
she I mean, when I lived in Vermont, when it was cold out, I would go out with a pair of jeans, a heavy boots, and a flannel shirt, and I didn't wear a jacket. I was so used to the cold weather, it didn't bother me.
That's pretty much the gear out here. It's like you're either wearing down or and you're definitely wearing boots because it's always wet and snowy. So.
Alicia's saying, yes, duh, of course we want to see. I love people's expressions. So I'll tell you what, to take us out of the show, I want to first of all thank the Ashtar Command people who came to be with April in her house, and very non-intrusive, of course, walking around, seeing everything in her house. And we'll leave it to them to choose a song to end our show. How many people would like to have the Ashtar Command play one more song to end our show? And I want to again thank them, thank my father on the ship and all the people on the ship for the work they're doing. It's not easy. So I send my love to all the Ashtar commanders on board the ship. So we're getting a lot of resounding yeses. So I'm going to leave it to the Ashtar Command to pick one more song from your end of it, April, and then we're going to end the show for tonight. And then tomorrow night, we'll have April go outside, bundled up, live, and we'll get to see the ships of the command. How does that sound?
I think that would be really cool if we could get Mikey to answer some questions too.
Yeah, maybe if that happens. So before we go, I want to thank everybody. Please, if you haven't done any gifting for my show, please gift me.
Oh
If you
yeah,
have any TikTok
your
coins,
galaxy.
I want you to do gifting as we're getting to the closing of tonight's show. I really appreciate Kit Kat. Thank you. I'm going to do some galaxies here. Let's see here. I'm going to pin the galaxies, and we'll see how many people would be able to give me a galaxy. I have up 5 galaxies available. Jackie F sent me the first galaxy, Etheric. Thank you for the heart puffs. And as Etheric, as we're getting all these gifts, we're going to let the Ashtar Command choose one more song if they so choose. My blessings in Christed love to our brothers and sisters of the ships and of the light. And we thank you so much for being with us, everybody. So we're just going to see what happens here with music. Kit Kat, thank you. Etheric, Rick, thank you for all the gifts that are coming in. I thank you so much. I love you all so much. The Ashtar Command truly loves each of you as you proceed forward on this planet. So we really, really send our love. And we'll see what the command decides to play for an ending song for tonight's beautiful show. Beautiful love from the heart of each and every one of you. Kit Kat, thank you for your gifts. Thank you, Kit Kat, and everybody else.
Oh Jesus! Scared me.
Sorry.
I wasn't expecting that. Hold on. I have to get over to the phone.
can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on
Tap,
me.
tap, tap. Give gifts, guys.
1, 2, 3, I'll be there.
Oh, they shut it off.
Oh, they shut the song off.
That's funny. I'm
Hey,
just
look.
holding the phone. That's it. They said Commander needs gifts.
Oh, they said Commander needs gifts. The space people want you to give me gifts, folks.
That's so
Ashtar
funny.
Command wants you to give me gifts. That's why they stopped the song.
That's so funny. They're funny. I said, give the commander gifts. They shut the phone off.
They shut the phone off, and they want you to give me gifts. Thank you, brothers and sisters on the spaceships.
That's funny. They got a sense of humor. Come on.
They do have a sense of humor. I'm sure my father's in on that too, on the spaceship.
I was starting to cry, and they're like, "No, we ain't having it." I'm not being a crybaby.
Because of the gifts. The gifts. You got me laughing here. This is going to be a good weekend. It's been a rough week at work, and it's going to, the other thing is, they need to know that I had this for the last 2 weeks. I had a lower back pain, and my leg has been bothering me on the right leg. So since they're now with us, I hope they can help me out when I get off the air. So tomorrow morning or whatever, when I get up, I can walk without having pain in my leg. They might not know I had it going on, but they're listening now. So the commander needs help from our Ashtar Command people to help me out here tonight so I can get up tomorrow. I want to be totally healed so I can start working on my garden as it gets warmer, because I've been just focused so much on this, and my consciousness is good. My Ashtar Command consciousness is perfect, but I need some help from them to work here on my leg and my lower back area. That's where I've had a real problem for the last about 2.5 weeks. It just, something happened and it gave. And, I hope it'll go. I hope they can help me. I hope they can do something on the medical side, galactically speaking, for me.
Did you hear that?
What?
You didn't hear that? We
No.
will. I heard we will.
Okay. Because I'm sleeping out in my living room because I don't want to wake my wife up because I might move around too much. So I'm sleeping out here so she can rest. But I want to get up tomorrow morning and be able to have energy and enjoy the weekend, not have to walk around in any pain.
Did
It's
anybody
really
else
hard.
hear that? Please tell me somebody else heard that. That was pretty loud. I heard that. You hear that?
Thank you, Paul. Yeah, people, I didn't really talk about this much, but a lot of times since I've been on, since for the last 2 weeks, I've been trying to not focus on the pain I've had. And so I wanted my Ashtar Command people to know that I've been having this pain, and I just need to when I go to sleep tonight. I can still feel it in here. So when I get up and tomorrow morning, I walk around. I sometimes will. It's so painful. I have to just sit down. But Yeah.
Yeah, the commander's been in an awful lot of pain these last few weeks, so please, guys, please go and help the commander. But she said, I heard yes, we will. I heard yes, we will, plain as day. Please tell me somebody else heard that, because it was when the commander was. See, did you not hear that?
I heard that. It's like
Yeah, but I heard yes, we will. Like, yes, we
I heard
will.
that too. Yes, we will. I heard that. Yes, we will.
That is so cool.
I appreciate that. I think it's time for me to go to sleep. And if they show up in my room here in the living room to heal me, I'm going to I'll probably be asleep when they're working on my body, but or if I don't know I don't know if they're going to take me on the ship or how this works. I have no idea, folks, but I'm just hoping to be without any pain anymore, because it's tough. When that happens, you're doing your mission work and that happens in the human body. It's not something I'm used to. So I want to tell them I love all the gifts that everybody gave. I hope you enjoyed tonight's contact show, and we'll be doing it again next Friday night. Tomorrow night, actually, I think we'll have more contact. We're going to do April, when I do get on, whatever time that is. She will be able to go outside and be on camera, and we'll have the spaceships appear so you can see the Ashtar Command ships up in Vermont in the mountains. So we'll give you that joy of visual of the spaceships. So, Katie, everybody, thank you. We reached over 101,000 likes. Please follow me if you're not following my show, or follow me. Follow Friends with Furry. Follow me, and have a great night, everybody. We love you all. The Ashtar Command sends their love to you, and I hope you have a blessed, light-filled weekend, everybody. Take care.
Have a great night, Commander.
You too.